I'm Brigadier S.K. Chatterjee. I am from the Regiment of Artillery. I have 35 years of experience in the Army. I commanded my brigade, first one in Bikaner, the Artillery Brigade there, and then a brigade in Srinagar Valley in intense counter-insurgency environment. Thereafter, before retirement, I was looking after the Army's media engagement, and this was media engagement globally, I must say. I retired in 2009 and joined a company in the mining sector as a senior vice president. I was there in Odisha for about 2 years, and it's about a year since I got back to Delhi and then joined SKSDC, which is into skill development of the private security sector. Let me start with by just putting across what's the situation all over the country as far as skilled workers are concerned. We have a huge dearth of skilled workers, and we also have a huge number of people, very high in percentage terms, who are school dropouts. So if you don't want these boys and girls to be really getting into a law and order problem tomorrow, the only way is skilling them. And that's the kind of effort which has been entrusted to NSDC. NSDC in turn has got all the skill councils in various sectors of the economy. SKSDC is the skill council for the private security sector. You would be aware that private security sector, even in the kind of economic conditions that we have now, I would say very sluggish, it's an expanding industry. It's going ahead at about 25% annually, and it also has a 30% shortage of manpower. So this is one area where a lot of those unskilled boys can really be absorbed. As far as the industry itself is concerned, I'm afraid it is not so well organized. It can in fact be termed as an unorganized sector. Yesterday it was just a question of getting a guard, putting him in a uniform, pair of uniform, that's all that was done, and putting him there on duty. But today the requirements of the principal employers have really become much more demanding. So there is a requirement also to increase the level of competence of this guard. You also have a look at it from the other side, and that's the overall security situation in the country. It's deteriorating globally, and we are no exception to it. And over here, I'm afraid the police has become terror-centric. The army, in any case, has its focus across the borders. The services, all of them, in fact, have their focus across the borders. The police is terror-centric. So that leaves the private security sector to really be providing the protection which the normal citizen wants. So obviously, there's a requirement of raising the competence level of the service. Now, having started this whole issue, where it was decided that to raise the level of competence in the private security sector, there is a requirement of producing a core group of trainers who will fan out to private security agencies and improve the standard of training of these people. So that was the aim when we initiated this program called the Certified Trainers Program. In the Certified Trainers Program, to start with, it was started around February, and we are into the 11th course now. I've been almost all over the country. We've had courses in Chennai, we've had it in Bangalore, we've had it in Shimla, we've had it in Calcutta, we've had it in Delhi, Gurgaon, lots of places that we found enough students to run these courses. And now we are here in SWIFT over here to train the next lot of trainers. It is this program also, the STAR program of the government, which the NSDC has been entrusted with to roll out, really. That's given a lot of incentive to the private companies to be making business while imparting training and improving the standards of the private security sector. As far as this course is concerned, it is being subscribed pretty well, I would say, because of the unique course content of this course. Firstly, we have divided the course into two major portions, you can see. The first one is pedagogy, how to teach. We have a lot of trainers already there in the private security agencies, but I'm afraid that most of them, in fact, perhaps none of them, have really undergone a formalized training into being trainers. So that's about 40% of the course. The balance 60% of the course is devoted to the private security, the subject as such, security as a subject. That includes access control, that includes fire, that includes first aid. It also has elements of PT, drill, physical fitness, leadership, management. All those aspects are covered in this course. Having said everything about it, I would like to say that this 11th course that we are running in SWIFT is running smoothly for one reason, that we've got absolute administrative support from SWIFT. any minor or major requirement that I have or any student poses is immediately answered to very willingly by such